everybody, welcome back to another story time with the Twinsburg Public Library. Today we're singing songs and reading stories all about my favorite season, springtime. I am so happy the weather is getting warmer and leaves are getting green again and the days are getting longer. I thought I could share some of my very favorite spring stories with you. But first, we've got to say hello to each other. So maybe we can say hello, one of my favorite ways. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. So slow, I love it. Let's say hello the opposite of slow. Does anybody know what the opposite of slow is? That's right, it's fast. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello. That was so quick. We said it and we're done and I didn't even notice. So let's see, since we said hello so quick, let's sing our ABCs all together. Make sure our voices are warmed up and ready for singing and storytelling today. Ready? We'll start up here with A. We'll go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Nice job, everybody. Our voices are all warmed up and ready for stories. And this story is one of my favorite spring stories because it's all about our senses and using our 5 senses to tell, is it spring yet? Let's see. It's called Hooray for Hoppy by Tim Hopgood. And it doesn't start out in spring. It starts out in the season before spring. Does anybody know? In winter, that's right. Our story starts, it says, Hoppy woke up bright and early. He wiggled his nose and sniffed the air. Perhaps today's the day, he thought. But as he hopped to the top of his hole, he saw that the world was covered in snow. Too cold, he said, and he hopped back to bed. The next morning, when Hoppy hopped to the top of his hole, his nose felt cold and the grass felt crunchy. Too icy, he said, and he hopped back to bed. A few days later, Hoppy woke up much earlier than usual. Perhaps today's the day, he thought. Hoppy twitched his nose. The air smelled fresh. Perhaps today really is the day that spring arrives. I hope so. Spring is wonderful. So Hoppy hopped down the hill to see if it was true. Hooray, said Hoppy as he heard the birds singing. It sounds like spring has sprung. Hooray, said Hoppy as he sniffed the pretty flowers. It smells like spring has sprung. Hooray, said Hoppy as he watched the lambs in the meadow. It looks like spring has sprung. Hooray, said Hoppy as he nibbled the fresh green grass. It tastes like spring has sprung. Hip, hip, hooray, said Hoppy as his feet touched the warm ground. It even feels like spring has sprung. If it looks, smells, sounds, tastes, and feels like spring, do you think it might be spring? I think so. Today really is the day, thought Hoppy. He couldn't wait to see his friends. But when he reached the top of the hill, nobody was there. So he thumped his back feet as hard and as loud as he possibly could. Do you think his friends got the message? They did! Oh boy, hooray, shouted all the rabbits as Hoppy leaped high in the air. Spring had definitely and most wonderfully sprung. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to see all these signs of spring. Maybe you'll be able to go outside and see and hear and feel and taste and touch some of these signs of spring. Well, another sign of spring that you might be able to hear is bees buzzing around. And my friend Little Bee here loves springtime and loves story time, but he's a little bit shy. So sometimes this bee goes and hides behind a tree. And so this little bee is going to hide behind a tree. Maybe you can help me figure out which tree he's hiding behind. Let's see. We've got lots of trees here. We've got a green tree. We've got a red tree. We've got a blue tree, that's right. We've got an orange tree. We've got a purple tree. We've got, it's hard to tell on the camera, but a pink tree. And last but not least, we've got a yellow tree. Which tree do you think this bee is hiding behind? Oops. Maybe we can see a little better if I hold over here. Yeah. Which bee, or which tree do you think our bee is hiding behind? Let's see, I think, which one is this one? The orange one. Let's see if we can find him behind the orange one. All we have to do to get him come out is say, little bee, are you in the orange tree? Let's see, let's take a peek in the leaves. No bee in the orange tree. Must be in one of the other trees today. How about we try this one? Does anyone remember which color this one is? The yellow tree, that's right, let's try it. Little bee, are you in the yellow tree? Let's see. No bee under the yellow tree. What color leaves do trees usually have in the spring? The fall they might be red or orange or yellow, but in the spring they're usually green. Let's try the green tree. Little bee, are you in the green tree? Let's see, let's take a peek in the leaves. No bee, where could this bee be? He must be in the red tree, the blue tree, the pink tree, or the purple tree. Let's see. Let's try the purple tree. Purple is my favorite color. Maybe he's in the purple tree. Little bee, are you in the purple tree? Let's see. He is. Buzz. There's our little bee friend. He was hiding in the purple tree this whole time. Good job finding that bee, everybody. Nice job. And now, since we have found that bee, I think we have time for one more story, one more wonderful spring story. This is Little Blue Truck Springtime. I love Little Blue Truck, and I love that Little Blue Truck loves springtime. Let's see. This is Little Blue Truck Springtime by Alice Schertle. Let's see what Little Blue Truck loves about spring. Little Blue Truck is on the road, taking a drive with good friend Toad. It's a yoo-hoo, sky blue, spring sing day. Who do they see along the way? Let's see what friends they meet along their drive. Yoo-hoo, sheep, beep, beep, what's new? What do you think is new with sheep in the spring? Maybe if we open up the barn door, we'll find out. A little white lamb, and a twin lamb too. Sheep is having a busy spring. Let's see who else we see this spring. Who's out swimming in a line? Yoo-hoo, duck, and ducklings 9. That's a busy duck. 9 little ducklings in the spring. Yoo-hoo, goat, what do you say? Can the kids come out and play? I think baby goats would love to play with Little Blue Truck in the spring. Yoo-hoo, cow, just munching corn. Yoo-hoo, calf, just born. Who's up next? Mama Pig, who is in your pen? Yoo-hoo, piglets, 1 through 10. 10 baby piglets in the spring. Ears in clover, that looks funny. Hippity hop, who's hiding in the clover? See, yoo-hoo, bunny, bunny sister, bunny brother, and another, and another. Oh my goodness, so many fun bunnies in the spring. What's this nestled in the grass? Check it out before we pass. Tap, tap. Anybody home? Who's inside this smooth, round dome? Who do you think is going to come out of that egg? Let's see. Crickety-crack, everybody shout. Yoo-hoo, chick, come on out. Yoo-hoo, sun, yoo-hoo, sky, yoo-hoo, white clouds sailing by, birds that sing, frogs that leap, yoo-hoo, spring, beep, beep, beep. Oh my goodness, there are so many fun things to see in spring. I am so excited for the sun and the warm weather and the baby animals. I am so happy spring is finally here. So before we all go, let's say goodbye to each other, and maybe you'll get to go out and look for some signs of spring yourself. You ready? We'll say the library doors go open and shut, open and shut. Open and shut, the library doors go open and shut. All day long, we check our books in and out, in and out, in and out. We check our books in and out all day long. Our time is up, but we'll see you next week. See you next week. See you next week. Our time is up, but we'll see you next week at the library. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for Storytime Online. Hope you love spring as much as I do and get to enjoy some nice warm weather real soon. See you later.